36 tosses. Three points of pressure. Pitch 7. It's a natural coming out. Six. Point is 6. That was a 4-1. Brought it together. That one moved, but it was a 4-1-5. Ten, 6, 4. Two off axis, 2. That was funky toss because it did not get to the back wall. Yeah, anything that's not a box number is marked down here. Double pitch 7. Alright, so we've got 2 7s so far. One's come out 7, one's 7 out. That's not particularly good. Double pitch though, that's the bane of the hardware set, the double pitch. One, 3, 4. point. Coming out. Six, 4, 10. One off axis 10. First repeating number. Three. Ace caught a deuce. Eight, 6, 2. There's a 6, 5, 1, 1, 5. Second repeater. Three, 1, 4. Mark that 4 when I had it as a point, so
I did mark.
there we go. 6, 4, 2, 2, 4. Six, 1, 5, 5, 1, what do you want to call it? There's a 4, 1, 3. Four and 6 are the hot numbers so far. We're about halfway through the 36 tosses. And there's the devil. And we're coming out. Interesting, everything's over here. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. 18 tosses and only 2 bad 7s. That's a good 7-out ratio. Part 10. So they started on top, part 10. Primary hit is back over here where it belongs. There's a 9, 4, 5. First one of those. I noticed the dice kind of went that way, which is probably why that. You know, they're moving in sync with each other. At least that's the idea. And most of them have been staying close to the landing zone or going that way. That was the first one that drifted that way. And you want to try and control those drifts. Or, you know, control. That word is controversial, but that's essentially what you're trying to do. Anyway, gotta finish this up here. sweet toss for another 9, back-to-back 9s. You'll notice, when you start doing this, well, you'll notice numbers repeating in clusters, or occurring in clusters, I guess is a good way of putting it. Alright. Ten is the point. Five, half the 10 now. 4, 1, 1, 5, 1, 4, excuse me. 5, 4, 1, 1, 4, 5. There we go. There's a 6. What are 6s? I remember thinking here. 1, 5, 6. Tight result based on the set. There's an 8. Look at the second 8. It's really fascinating to me on this particular hand how these numbers this way are the ones that are repeating. So we got 10 tosses to go here. An 8. You're curious, I'm about 8 feet away from the back wall, which there's a 4, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, which is optimally one of the better spots to be. 8 to 9 feet away from the back wall. If you can influence the results from further away than that, you've got a special talent. Further away you get, the harder it gets to do this. Here's our 10. Easy 10, 6, 4. 10 came easy. Not done. Okay, so we don't have too many more to go. You have to throw a 7 to it on the come out. So there it is. Come out 7. Mark that
with a red chip.
Okay, looking for a point. There's an 8. Three, 5, 5, 3. 3, 5, 5, 3, 8. 8, 8, 8. Don't think I marked. Yeah, we'll go back and look at the video. I don't think I put out a marker for that. Ah, 7 out. Double pitch.
Yikes. I hate that. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 left.
And I've thrown 5 sevens out of 36. So what I gotta hope for here is I can not throw a 7 in the next 4 in order to beat probability out of 36. Because 6 sevens out of 36 is probability. There's a 4. Mark that 4. No 11s, no 12s. I'll sip some water there, excuse me. All right, so we got 3 tosses left in this set of 36. Oh, damn it. And there's
That's our 6th 7.
so we have thrown probability of 7s. That is for sure. But I think we have a little run in there. We're getting a little tired here, I guess, at the end. So the 7s are showing up here at the end. But they had a nice run in the middle where there weren't many 7s. A little variant there. And that is where the money is made, those variants. There's a 5. Single pitch 5. Good toss. With that set.
Alright, we got 1 more.
Alright, dude, don't throw a 7. Probability says it won't be a 7. And probability was right. There's a 3. 2, 1. Alright, so take a quick look at all this here. Alright, in terms of probabilities, out of the 36 tosses, we threw the probable number of sevens, which was 6. But 2 of them were come out 7, so we had, actually that would have been from a 7 out ratio, it would have been a positive 36 tosses because there was only 4 negative 7s, 2 positive 7s out of the 6. Good thing, right? 7's happening at the right time. We hit 2 points, hit a 4 and a 10. Again, good with that. Now here's the interesting thing. We had 1 overachieve on the 6 by 1, overachieve on the 5 by 1, overachieve on the 4 by, let me see, what would it be? It would be let me see. So 3, overachieve a little bit on the 10, underachieve on the 9, and underachieve on the 8. So the thing that's interesting here is that from the 2 to the 6 is where my numbers fell, and the 7. 2 through 6, everything over here was minimal in terms of it showing up. So that probably, and this is where all the various debates and stuff come in, had something to do with the fact that I threw nothing but that set. And the way I was throwing favored single pitches and one-off axis results that favored that side of the table, based on where they were landing and the way I was throwing them and stuff like that. That could change. I could do this again, and that would change. Could change. But that's okay. So there you go. I forget the listener's handle who asked for me to do 3-point pressure grip, showing the toss and the release and the landing for 30 tosses. Well, there's 36 tosses, and I think that's a fairly representative bunch of tosses. 36, I mean, for probability and so on and so forth. Now that I guess the next thing to do would be to just not set the dice and not throw them in any kind of controlled manner. Just go, like that. And for 36 tosses and see what happened. I don't think you would see anything as tight as this, because I've done it, not recently, but I have done it, and usually when you're just picking up dice and throwing them, you'll get, probabilities, but you won't get variance. Well, you will. I don't know. I guess basically, the whole thing about dice control is that you're trying to manufacture a variant versus just hoping that one happens. There's a single pitch. I try, position the dice so that a single pitch result would be easy to occur off of that configuration, that preset, and the way that I threw them. Trying to get the left fairly flat, not bounce around too much. Let's do a 9, there's a 5, that's the other side of the 9, right? There's the 9. Anyway, so that's what it's all about. I hope that was useful. 30 minutes, that's about as long as a video I ever like to put out. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and remember, luck's got very little to do with it. Practice, practice, practice. Let's slide out.